Hello, my crafty friends. Welcome to part 3 of our Let's Color in Fairy Fuzz. So in part 2, we got done the mushroom, which took us about 35 minutes. And I did these two off camera, but we're going to try to get as much in the front done. I'm going to try to keep the video around 20-25 minutes, so we'll see how much we can get done then. So I'm not going to talk a lot. So we used this rose pink and pastel violet in these right here. And what I'm thinking is I'm going to draw like an invisible line here, and we're going to do that bush. We're going to try to make that like a bush, and then kind of where he or she starts, that'll be like where the grass is, so that there's like a distinct difference. So we went in with the rose pink first. So that's what, and we're just gonna kind of like draw like an invisible line. There is no separation here, but because this is so tall, this reminds me more of a bush than part of like the grass for some reason. So that's what we're gonna do, and we're just gonna do like the same thing right in here. We're just gonna kind of make this like part of this bush. And then we'll do like the rest there, the grass, okay? So then we're gonna go in with the same dots, which we did the pastel violet. I held these out so I would remember. And we're gonna go in and we're gonna put some of these down so it matches the other ones that we have. I think I'm gonna work on the flowers. I think the very last thing I'm gonna do is the bear. So we're gonna see how much we can do. The bear might be part 4. I'm gonna try to keep this, like I said, around 20-25 minutes. Okay, and then we went in with a dark pink Tombow, the tip, to get some of those darker colors. And then because I do have a green plant up here, I am gonna bring green down in here. But we might do something a little different with the leaves on our flowers. Okay, I like that. Okay, so I like that. Now we're gonna go in with a green, and I'm just really truly gonna see if I can't find, surely I have a grass green. Grass green. You know what, I'm gonna go with this pale green. I think I like this. We'll go in with this pale green. Line, because our path here, we're not going to do green. Okay, let's see. There'll be green in here. Green, green, and more green. And these little puffs here, they remind me of lavender, but I really don't want to do them purple because we got purple. We're going to be bringing in different colors of purple. Just do a little here. Different colors of purple in our bear. So we might have to find like a little bit of a different color going on there. All right, so I'm gonna let that dry. We might bring a little bit of dots and some shadow work after it gets dry a little bit. I do notice I know it's alcohol markers and you think they dry right away, but really and truly, if you give them a few minutes before you add layers, it really shows up a lot better. It doesn't, the alcohol doesn't seem to spread as much. I hope that made sense. So we don't have a lot of blue going on, so instead I think I'm gonna do these blue. So I'm gonna go in with a maybe some ice blue, and then this Indian blue, really dark. So let's do that. And we're gonna do pretty much all of these the same. Although it would be fun to do in different colors. But they're all the same thing, so let's just do it. We'll just do them all the same. Okay, and then we're gonna go in with the really dark blue. And we're gonna bring in some dots. I already love how there are some dots in here. I like that. Okay. 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 Then we're gonna go in with a dark blue brush pen. We're gonna use the tip to bring in a little bit of that other color. Okay. Okay, I like that. I like it, I like it, I like it. Okay, so the next question is, what color are we doing? What color are we doing these guys? Let me think about it for a minute. All right, so to bring some of the yellow down, I think I'm gonna do these guys in yellow. So I have a pastel yellow, so it should be pretty bright. I might do a different copper shades of yellow actually, but I'm going to do all of the centers this orangey color. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab what they call yellow, which always seems to be much darker. We're gonna bring it down here, just so it's not all the same yellow. So I might not do a lot of dots in these ones. Okay. Alrighty, and then let's do a marigold for the third one here. Yeah, see, I like that. That looks good. Okay. Let me put these yellows back. And then I did pick out I did find the grass green. So we're going to go in with that to do our leaves. Oh my markers are kind of drying out here on me. If you just heard that really loud sigh, that was my dog. He loves to come into my room and lay beside me and give me old man sighs like that to let me know, hey, I'm bored. You're always sitting at this desk doing something up there. Pay attention to me. Does anybody else's dog sigh like a person? My dog definitely sighs like a person. He gives me side eye too. He has quite the personality. Okay, and then we're gonna do these ones. And then for the other ones, we'll do a different color. Okay. Oakley dokley. And then I think for the other ones, we're going to do a very vivid green. And for this one, I think we're just going to do it like this. Okay, and then we'll do a full one here. Alrighty, and then for our little pots, I think I do have something called terracotta. Let me see if I can't find it. I do, terracotta. We're gonna go in for the little pots with this terracotta color. All right, this one, let's do, should I do red to pull some red down? I think I'm gonna, but I'm gonna do a coral red. I think this is gonna have a little bit more pink to it, so it's not so red, but it brings a little bit of that color down. Yeah, see, this is a little bit more pink. Okay, then for our ground here, let's do warm gray and then cool gray. So we'll do warm gray around the stones, which should be more of like a dark, when it dries, it'll almost look like a brown color. And then we'll do the stone cool gray, which should be more like a gray color. We'll just do some dots here so it doesn't look like this harsh line. If you flat color everything, just like I'm doing right here, and you don't add any shading or depth or anything, a page like this might only take you 45 minutes to an hour. It's all the details that you add, especially for me. I'm a very detailed person. I like the details. I think the details kind of make the page. That's where all your time is kind of consumed. But I really think it pays off in the end. Okay. Now we'll go in with that cool gray. And we'll color in the stones. Now you're gonna hear him drink. You're getting a little doggy ASMR today. If you're wondering, I have an Australian Shepherd. Okay, then for this, let's do, I don't want to do brown. Let's do olive green. Okay, and I really do like this olive green color. So we're gonna go in right around our little bear friend, and we're gonna bring in a little shadow. Okay, and I'm gonna let it go out further. And we're gonna bring in little dots. And then underneath our pot here, just in some places, we'll bring in a couple dots. We don't have to do a lot. Okay. Okay, then we're gonna go in with a dark green. We're gonna use the tip. Okay, just in some places there. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is go in with a like forest green. I think this one will work. And then we're gonna go onto the back side of the leaf, because remember, you want the lighter part to be out towards the sun. But see how these leaves are kind of turned the opposite way? So we're gonna follow the groove of the leaf. Okay, same thing with these. They're kind of like turned this way, because it would look really funny to have it the other way. Just to bring in a little bit of shadow there. Okay, and we'll do it on this side. Okay, and then the same thing, we're gonna do kind of like a little, just a small one. Okay, same thing over here. Alrighty, I like that. Alrighty, that looks good. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with a very dark brown color. Yeah, let's do this one. And we're gonna go underneath the planter box here and bring in a little bit of shadow. And then like where there's lines, not all of them, but some of them. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back in for like a muted green. And we're gonna go over that. Our red. And we're gonna bring in a little bit of a shadow underneath here, and then we're gonna go right over like that. Okay. Now for the terracotta, maybe Yeah, let's do this. So we'll go underneath the terracotta pot. I think this will show up. Yeah, it's showing. Just have to do it a couple times. Okay. Just so we get that little bit of a shadow. And then I'll go in with that darker brown fine tip point, and we'll just do a few little dots on the corner of the pot. We're not going to do any there. Okay, and then for our flowers, I have this gold color, and I think we're just going to do kind of like a very small outskirt kind of shadow here. Okay, and then for our little path here, we're gonna go in with black. And then we're gonna add some dots, like wherever there are the stones. Okay, and then right where that line is, I'm gonna bring in our little color here. And don't forget to do your little plant. And this little plant, we're gonna go like this. Same thing here, right where we drew the line. It's kind of where we're gonna bring the highlight. Okay, then in these little guys, I'm gonna add a little bit of white in here. And then where our rocks are, we're gonna do the tops. Okay, right out like that. And then we'll go kind of into the little center of our flower here. Give them a little, right next to where we put the shadow. Alrighty, I think I like all that. Okay, and then on the pink, we'll give it a little right here. The same thing up here. Okay, so that's about 20-25 minutes there after some editing. So I think I'm gonna end it there, and our very last one will be our bear. So make sure you come back to see the finished picture of Fairy Fuzz. This is the coloring book, Fairy Fuzz by Anna Amelia. And we will finish up the bear. I know she is gonna take us some time because I go very detailed on the wings. So come back for all of that. Until next time, take care of you and stay crafty.